Uh-oh. um, where's my countdown video? Oh my God. How are you, everybody? So great to see you again, my friends. This is John with iiRcade live number, let's see, 46. 46. Man, sounds like somebody's age. By the way, I forgot how my age was. I tend to forget about my age intentionally so that no, I feel young. I from inside, I'm a kid. I love arcades, love games. And my family, even my kids call me kids. Daddy, you're a kid. So I try to stay young. Try to stay young. But anyways, here we are. Woo! Friday, TGIF. Today is a TGIF iArcade Live. Woo! So great to see everybody. So glad you're here. Thank you so much again. Um, Let me say hi to my friends. Let's see who's here. Dylan, how are you, my friend? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Thanks for joining. Steve, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. By the way, I just see that your birthday is the fourth day. um, May the force be with you. I heard that that's a Star Wars day, right? um, so we'll make sure we greet your birthday the right way when the day comes. Stay tuned. Scott, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. What's up, IRK family? Woo! So great to see everybody. Pete, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Chris, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. By the way, Chris, happy birthday. 2 days ago, it was Chris's birthday. So happy birthday. We're so glad you're here. Thank you so much again for joining today. FYI, I stopped singing because I'm a horrible singer, but um, from my heart, I'm singing for you. So happy birthday, my friend. So glad you're here. Kevker, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Wonder if the title has anything to do with arcade. Maybe. Maybe. Thank you so much for joining today. See, going down the list, my thing scrolled down again. Mr. Scar, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Uh, I see the word Konami. I wish somebody from Konami was here right now. We'll put him on spot so that he'll bring his games over. Maybe one of these days, right? Chris, anyone need anything? Popcorn, lemonade? Maybe next time I'll bring some. Maybe we can virtually share popcorns. We bought a huge box of popcorn, the movie theater style popcorns, and we bought a microwave so that we can have these popcorns. And the box has not been opened yet, so they're here and here to share with you. So at least virtually, maybe I'll bring them next time. I may need to finish them all, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. John, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Mr. Derek, happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining. Gene, how are you, my friend? So great to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Steve, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Rick, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining, my friend. Bob, how's it going? So great to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Mr. Ed, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Parrish, thank you so much for joining. I think you're the man. Not me, but you're the man. Thank you so much for joining. So great to see you. Adam, how are you, my friend? Sup? So great to see you. Thanks for joining. Mr. Tad, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. So great to see you. Mr. Drank, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. So great to see you. Sky, how's it going? Howdy. Thank you so much for joining. So great to see you. Mike, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. So great to see you. John, how's it going? Happy Friday. Woo! Finally, right? The week just flew by really, really quickly. Yeah, again, for us here, it's Monday through Friday, and then Friday. But Friday, it's a happy day. Definitely a happy day. Happy day. So great. Thanks for that. Mr. Scott, so great to see you. How are you, my friend? Mr. Sean, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Mr. Retrocollect, thank you so much for joining. So great to see you. John, don't forget to review the signing of the cabinet to the first 100 backers. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. I think I may have something to show you today. Stay tuned. See. Oh, Patrick, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Check my text. Do you have something awesome for me to see? Let me see. Sorry, I'm getting my phone. Patrick just tempted me. Maybe he gave me a present. Who knows? Let's see. Oh, you know what? Sorry, Patrick, wrong phone. I just changed my phone because the connection here is so horrible. Still trying to get a good connection here so that we can do our live the proper way. My sincere apologies for that, by the way, but today connection may or may not be good. And I got a hotspot SIM to use, and my other SIM is in the other phone that's pointing at our device today. So unfortunately, I won't be able to check my text right now, but I will do so after our session. If there's something critical, please let me know via chat, and yeah, I will. I'm very curious now. Thank you so much for that. Mr. Seth, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Dean, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining, my friend. Mr. CR Word, thank you so much for joining. Troy, how's it going, my friend? Thank you for joining. Brian, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. So great to see you. Troy, how's it going? So great to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Chris, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Daniel, how's it going? Great to see you. Thanks for joining. Australia, it's uh, pretty late right now, right? I don't. I maybe early. Maybe early. I'm losing time. But thank you so much for joining. Great to see you. Chris, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Oh, happy birthday! Happy birthday, Mr. Becker 40. My God, you know, fix my singing so that I can do these things for you properly. Right now, my voice is really bad as I'm a bad singer. But happy birthday! So glad that you're here. Thank you so much for joining. Jim, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Dong, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining, my friend. Michael, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Wow, my screen jumped up again. Let's see. Sorry, going up a little bit. Charles, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Can't wait to get my black edition. Can't wait to send it to you. So excited, so excited. Yeah, I've been looking at this like the whole week, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm glad that you like it. Thank you so much for that. Mr. Jeff, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. According to Jeff, oh man, I totally forgot about this thing today. Thank God, because this week has been a heck for a week. Love these live calls. Helps me reduce stress. Today, my friend, we'll try my best to get rid of all your stress. We're all about getting rid of stress, right? We'll beat up some bad guys in the game. Hopefully that'll get rid of the stress. Mr. Todd, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Do we have a shipping date and update? It's still the same. Still the same. Time will fly by, and we'll try to make it happen as soon as we can. Thank you so much for that. Mr. Enoch, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Mr. Ed, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Going by the list. Mr. John, how are you, my friend? Woo! Thank you so much for joining. Today's going to be a happy day. Matthew, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Oh, the connection's bad. Oh, it is pixelated. My sincere apologies for that. Oh my God. Let me try to see if I can open my door. Let's see if that'll make it better. Please let me know if that made it better. Yeah, my apologies again. We're trying very hard to get better connections here, and yeah, Comcast connections are say not really. The normal connections are not coming to the building, so we're trying to get the connection in, and we'll try to make that happen as soon as we can, so that we can hold these sessions with better connections. Last time I held it with my hotspot, and unfortunately, hotspot is the AT&T connection is not really good. So my sincere apologies. If it gets really bad later on, I'm working on that right now. If it gets really bad later on, I'll try to switch over. But fingers crossed. I really hope that this will work out today. So my sincere apologies for that. If it doesn't get better, please do let me know. Going down the list. There are many friends who joined today. Let's see, just going down the list. Yeah, I went all the way down the list. So my sincere apologies. I know that there are a lot of my friends joining today. So that we can move forward. I'll just say hi to everybody. Thank you so much again for joining today. I'm so glad that you're here. And let's get this started. EMAC says, get fiber optics. I tried to, and they said it takes about 45 days to get it in here. And the price is like $1,500 a month. And the speed is not fast. So we're still working on it. We'll try to get it in as soon as we can. Praying every day. All right. Today I got some stuff to show you. We'll play again 3 games. 3 games. And before we get there, let me show you some slides. We will start with our board meeting. So Retro Collect, I hope you're ready for taking meeting minutes. Here we go. Oh, there it goes. I hope this format worked last time. So I'm hoping that it was working today. Here we go. Board meeting, first slide. Let's start with BackerKit's server update. So we're right now at 85% complete. We're seeing 125 that are incomplete at the moment. And then out of them, several people did not go through the entire, all the way. I believe they got to the very last screen where you enter your credit card info and have to press submit. And I don't think that has been done for several people. So if anybody's watching who may be in that bucket, if you can help to get to the very end, just get the submit button pressed so that we can get your surveys corrected. Otherwise, if the survey is not in, the shipments will be delayed. We have already ordered our parts to start manufacturing, and right, if sooner you get the surveys in, the better. Again, the surveys are already locked for everybody who have submitted them, and parts already ordered. So if you can help to get the surveys in quickly, that would be fantastic. Just as an FYI, my sincere apologies. I've been like really booked up. A lot of things going on. There are a lot of things going on right now. So I haven't been able to send out backer updates. And great thing is that I think everybody here are all up to date. But I think there are also people who are not watching the live video. And for them, I need to send them the information. And I think I'm a little bit actually a lot delinquent on that. So I'm planning. I'll probably send out something this weekend, and the information there will probably be somewhat outdated for most people here. Like the 2-week delay that we had about, like, I don't know, three weeks ago. So if you hear that, don't panic. These are information that you already know, but these are for people whom I didn't have a chance to notify yet, and I'll do that during the weekend. So that's coming next. As we discussed last time, I said I promised to give you some statistics. Right? Statistics are, if you're at school, it's a little boring. If you're outside of school, it can be fun. So let me share some fun facts with you. Starting with our age category. So most of our family members, I found out that were a lot of people in the 40s, and we have some in early 50s, and we also have some in the 30s as well. And we also have somebody who purchased a unit who was under 17. And then we also had people purchase who are over 65. So we have a very diverse um, demographics, I should say, age category, which was great to see. Gender, most people were male. We also had uh, several female and as well. So it was a good representation. But we do have mostly were males. Country, mostly US. We also do have some good representation from Canada. Korea, very, very small. And from US region perspective, we had a lot of people from California and also a lot of people from Midwest, Illinois, um, Illinois, Michigan area, Ohio. And then we also had many people from New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania area. Northeast, and then also from Texas and Florida as well. So from that perspective, we had a really good representation, which was great to see. Now going to information on the designs. So it was very even actually. We had a third who purchased the original design, a third who purchased the Black Edition, and a little bit over a third who purchased the Dragon Slayer edition at 37%. So this was very well. It was very diverse, so which was really great to see. I think just by looking at the fact that Black Edition had the shortest time, right, that was introduced, and then Dragon Slayer was shorter than original. I think from that perspective, Black Edition and Dragon Slayer were actually very fast. So that was great to see. Again, those units are beautiful. So I don't blame everybody. Um, and then 82% who purchased the bundle, and there were 18% who purchased the bar top. Yeah, that was the statistics. Wasn't that fun? The statistics are, I think it's a lot of fun when it's fun fact. I think it's just fun fact. So I wanted to share that with you. And last topic of our board meeting is coming from a question from RetroCollect during last time. So how is the signature for first 100 backers going to look like? So you ready? We actually went through a lot of different ideas and things to make this happen. So initially, I was going to do this inside the cabinet where you can only see when you open it up, so that you have a proof that this is the first 100 units ever built. And then there were some ideas that, hey, maybe this needs to be shown more upfront, so that if you look at some of those limited edition items, right, it's sort of shown so that everybody can look at it and say, oh my God, you have this limited edition version. That's awesome. And the comments basically were that this needs to be shown. So we said, how can we make this happen without being too destructive to the design? So after a lot of conversations, this is what we came up with. Hope you like it. So we looked at the device and we tried to find where it was the least destructive. And at the same time, it's shown so that it's visible. So this is what we came up with, and we said we need to make this premium looking, right? So we came up with, so we looked at many different plaques and things like that, and we saw that gold color sort of shines. So we made it gold color, right? So that it looks really extremely premium, and this will look extremely premium. And then this will be personally signed. So this I won't say, when I keep on using the word sticker because I'm lacking other words, but this sticker plaque kind of thing. Um, this will be sent to me. I'll be personally signing every single one of them, send it back to Korea, and then this will be put on your devices. Um, and because of logistics, shipping and everything, right? Uh, Putting background number was next to impossible. Um, it's too difficult. So instead, what we did is we said official first 100 units. So it signifies that you do have the first 100 unit, and then signed and put onto the device. So hope you like it. um, it's gonna look great. It's gonna look great. So I'm looking at your comments, and it seems like you guys like it, which I'm so happy about. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. A lot of work went into it. So Brian had a question. Is it a sticker? Quite honestly, I haven't seen it yet. What I asked for is something premium that needs to be put on there. So my team in Korea told me that it is premium. So when I receive it, I'll know. But yeah, I'll keep you updated on that. But it will be put on your device. It will look great. It will look great. So I'm so glad that everybody likes it. Thank you so much for that. So I hope that answers the signature question. So thank you for that. And that was my last slide of the day. All right, now the fun starts. Fun starts. We gotta play some games. Woo! I got 3 games to show you, and um, this will be assisted by a special guest. um, Special guest whom you met last week, and the special guest came back again this week. um, yeah, Billy, are you ready? Sorry, I gotta stop doing this. Um, but anyway, today again, I want to show you 3 games on our Black Edition, especially just in case some of you may have missed it last week. Let me play these 3 games on our Black Edition. So let me show you. There she is. I hope it's coming. I hope the video is coming out okay. On my end, it's coming out okay, but let me take my PC over just to make sure everything is okay. And by the way, if you can see that I have gotten rid of the glare. So last week, thank you so much for letting me know of the glare. My sincere apologies for that. Today, hopefully no glare. But let me again show you real quickly our Black Edition. Just gonna go around. That's how she looks like. So, Patrick, I think you wanted to see the side last week. So that's how it looks like. I'll just go around the other side real quickly so that you can see. And I think I am at the edge right now. So, and then from the top, that's how she looks like. All right, now I'm gonna try to see if I can position my camera so that you can see everything. Okay, I hope that works. Let me just check and make sure. All right, I'm just gonna go back a little bit so that you can see the buttons. when I'm playing the game. All right, how's that? It's looking okay? Fantastic, fantastic. All right. Today I'm gonna play some games, but before I start, as we saw last time, I just started up our Double Dragon game, and the check mode for Double Dragon just keeps on playing, right? So a check mode of Double Dragon played on a Black Edition with Double Dragon look and feel on. So there's your check mode, my friends. All right. With that, let me go into some gaming. But before I get into that, real quickly, for those of you who may be joining for the first time, welcome. Let me just quickly go over with you iiRcade. So up at the top, as Mr. P-Dubs call it, 1.21 gigawatts of powerful stereo audio. From scientific term, it's 100 watts, but we say it's 1.21 gigawatts because it can go back in traveling time. Right underneath that, we have 19 inches of beautiful high definition display. And then underneath that, you have your premium controllers, arcade controllers. And this version does come with semi joysticks. And up at the top, you have the control buttons. Control buttons, power, if you press it once, it goes to sleep. If you press it again, it wakes up. And you have next to that, by the way, if you press for 2 seconds, it'll power down. If you press it for 2 seconds, it'll power up in about less 24 seconds. So you can start playing in less than 30 seconds. Next to that, you have the coin and P1, P2 start buttons. And next to that, you have the volume buttons. I haven't really counted in detail. Last time I tried, it was around 15 to 20 steps. And then, oh, you can hear the sound now. Just pump it up. Next to that, anyways, you have a menu and pause button. So if you press pause, if you press again, it'll unpause, go back to exactly where you are. And if you press and hold, it'll go back to the menu. Let me go over the menu real quickly. So you have recent, which shows you basically all the recent games that you have played recently. All will show you all the games that are installed in your device in alphabetical order. By the way, recent will show it to you in reverse chronological order. So the latest game that you have played first, it will be up at the top. And then after that, you'll see all the games in different genres in alphabetical order. And then you have your settings. Today, I do not have my Wi-Fi connected because our Wi-Fi situation, we'll get the fix ASAP. So anyway, that is iiRcade, my friends. This is the beautiful Black Edition. Let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, we're going to start playing our first game. Today, again, I have 3 games to show you. First game I want to show you is called Dami. Dami is a early 1980s game. Man, I try to push this game off as far as I can, but because game's hard. It's hard, but it's a lot of fun. So I said, I'll just do it. This game, quite honestly, I have never passed the first round, but I'll try. So this game's about this guy, and you have enemies, and you're factory, right? And then you have a conveyor belt, and you have these dominoes that you have to push over to the conveyor belt. Sorry, let me move this a little bit. Last time I saw that, I didn't come out well. Anyway, you have to push this to conveyor belt, and these domino thing, if this thing hits a wall, then it becomes 2. If it hits again, it becomes 3, and so forth. And every time the number goes up, and these are put onto the conveyor belt, the number of items increase. And you have to try to fill it while avoiding these bad guys. And by the way, these bad guys, you can shoot to stun them, or you can also, I gotta put the money. There it goes. So there's me. I'm Dami. And I can go here and push it. And I can, oh, it's coming after me. So if I, let's say, push this to the wall, it becomes 2. So it becomes 2 items. There I get them at 2. Oh, no. There it goes. There it goes. Oh, and then once it's full, I gotta come here and clear it like that. And then afterwards, I can go. And, oh, and I knew I was gonna die. By the way, something that you may be wondering, games like these are using different types of joysticks. This game particularly is a 4-way joystick game, and we have an 8-way joystick, right? So that we can play all the games. What happened here is that we have a technology built into our operating system, quote unquote, that is able to turn this joystick into a 4-way and 2-way using software. So we have this technology built in, and this is the reason why I am able to play these games. 4-way and 2-way games there, so they are as supposed to be done. So just wanted to let you know. It is a really cool technology, and I am able to play these games as they're supposed to, so which is really cool. Anyway, it's clear. Let me see if I can finish the game. I'll finish at least one level. It'll be the first time ever that I'll be successful finishing a level. And if I do, then it's all thanks to you for giving me the good vibe. So let's see if I can make it happen. Will the impossible happen? We will see. There's only one way to find out. All right, push. Here's another way I can push. All right. And here I can block. Push this guy up. Let's see if I can push him one more time. All right, there we go. Almost there. Uh-oh. I forgot this is timed. This game is timed. And that makes it even more difficult. Push. No. Oh, I think I ran into him. He didn't run into me. So there's another one I can push in. Oh, no, I think I'm being blocked. So let me clear that. Maybe I can clear this while destroying that guy. Let me clear this path so that I can add that there. And it sort of feels like a platform game and a puzzle game at the same time. Oh my God, am I gonna finish the level? I just need to clear this. Oh, he does it. He does it. Oh, what happened? Do I have anything else? Maybe I need to go to the X. Let me find out. No. Does it with the bad guys? As you can see, I've never solved this level before. All right, maybe I can shoot this guy. Hold that too. How do you finish the level? Okay, we'll find out. Maybe I do not know how to finish the level. Oh, well, I will find out. For now, I don't think I can find out how to finish the level, but I think I did good enough. I did well enough. So anyways, that was Tommy. This is an early 1980s game, um, and it's one of those 1980s style games that we all love and have good nostalgia for. It's coming to iiRcade. So here's Tommy. Let's move on to next game. Next game is supposed to be scary. um, I am told, quote unquote, this game was created with sort of Ghostbusters as motive, and the game is called Boogie Manor. Boogie Manor is about haunted mansion, right? There are ghosts, and there are Frankenstein's, and there are many other monsters that tries to get in your way, and you have to escape. And it's a different kind of game, is what I'm finding, right? So you're in this haunted mansion. I'm the super kind of guy. And if you go to floor, there are these, what do you call them? Crystal balls that you have to clear. And if you clear every single one, then you're able to escape from the house. And you can go into these doors. And if you go into certain doors, there's some secrets as well. There are also different kind of costumes that will transform you into like a Superman or something. Um, and there's also a way to flip some of those doors as well. I think probably later in later stages. So let's see. Destroy this. Let me try going to the store. See, now I went to the store. All of a sudden, I become a super fritz. And I get all these different powers, different suits, as you can see, right? Become a fritz man. And I think, right, previously I wasn't able to. I had to use the stairs, but now I can travel. Right, I can go up and down because I'm now a Superman, and it makes the gameplay so much easier. So I can get these and move down, and the light is up. Let's see. Oh, what happened? I died. Okay. Oh, you know what? There's a timer here. That's probably the reason why. So I need to escape in. Oh, did I die again? I think I died again. Okay, I'm gonna try to finish this level. Let's see if I can. The thing is, I don't know, because all the lights are off. I don't know where these crystal balls are. And each, oh, I didn't see that. Oh, there was a ghost here. See, he got me. Oh, game over. Anyways, when you go through and get all those crystal balls, then you're able to escape from the house. No, let me just show you real quick. Let me just try one more time and see if I can make it happen. You guys think I can make it happen? I've done it before. This game I've done before. Ah, he was hiding right under the crystal ball. All right, very root for me. John can do it. See. Now there are 4 different screens that this guy goes through, like this. And there are like 4 different screens like this. No, but there was a crystal ball. Turns out it was the ghost head. Oh, there's a crystal ball. There we go. Oh, you know what? That flashing door, I think, is where I can become Super Fritz again. So let me try become Super Fritz. There he goes. I'm now the super guy now. All right. Look at that pose. Isn't that awesome? Now I can travel back and forth between stairs. There's another one. Yeah, I think I'm pretty close. I think I'm actually very close. Let me just check all the stairs and make sure. Oh, there's another one. All right. Now I get the string. Now all the lights are on. I think the time maybe. Oh, there was a bad guy. Hard game. All right, I think it's my last guy. I'll try to finish it quickly so that I can show you the next game. This game has a different style. And that's what I think it makes the game interesting. Right? When I went to arcades, this is an action slash sort of strategic game as well, with a horror theme. Sorry, I'm playing right now, so it's a little hard to talk and play at the same time. All right. Oh, there it goes. I finished it. Now, once I finish it, the house comes down, and I need to escape. You can see these arrows, and there's like a door. That's the door that I need to get to, and I don't have too much time, so let me escape. Almost there. Almost. Got it. Thank you so much, everybody. It was your vibe who helped me to make this happen. And once this is done, it goes to the next level, and you meet different kinds of bad guys like Frankensteins, witches, and others. And I'll stop playing here for now, but this was Boogie Manor coming to iiRcade. I'm just going to check and make sure that I have audio. Okay, sounds like I may have audio. Cool. All right, now we're coming to our final game. And as always, final game, I'm going to show you a little video. Guys, ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, hope you liked it. This game is actually a game that I'm going to show you for a very long time. I've never played this game when I was young, and right now I'm sort of wishing that it would have. If we were there, I would have spent a lot of money. This is a 1993 game, and as you know, Technos Japan is really famous for beat 'em ups, right? And I think this one really shines. I think this may be one of their final beat 'em up games, and it really shows. It really does combine all the different elements of a beat 'em up game with different really different elements too, and they turned it into this game. When I play, you'll see why. You'll see what I'm talking about. So here it is, Shadow Force. Audio is awesome. If you can hear. All right, let me get into playing. So this game, when I first saw this game and played this game, it felt as if I'm playing a game that combines sort of Double Dragon and Street Fighter and there was one more game, all combined into a same game. There are 4 characters I can choose from. Today I'm going to show you these 2 characters because I got to be able to use them a little bit. I still don't know many of their moves, um, but let me show you. Let me start with the girl. Um, Several great things about this game. First of all, it is a beat 'em up game, but it's not just a beat 'em up game, right? You can execute these different moves, right? Something like this is very similar to like Fireball, for example, on Street Fighter. I can jump. I can grab and throw like this. And I'll show you something really cool in a second. One of the really cool, the coolest factor about this game is I can do this. I can possess these bad guys, and you can possess anybody in this game except for I think except for the bosses. But you can become these bad guys, and these bad guys have different moves, right? So for this bad guy, he runs an attack, and there are many different moves, and I don't know how to do the other moves yet. But in some of the videos I've seen them, and those moves are really awesome. I think it's a little weak, so I'm gonna return to myself. All right, there it goes. Fireball, fireball. You know, with this character, you can also do a uppercut that's very similar to how Ryu does it on Street Fighter. I did a couple times, but I don't know how to do it yet. But I know that it's available. All right, I'm gonna possess you. There it goes. All right, now I'm a ninja. And this guy has different moves. Or he can throw fireballs, like my original character. But this game was extremely addictive. I mean, this was like the beat 'em up game of my dreams, if you know what I mean. Combines so many different elements from my favorite games. And now here's the bad guy. Here's the boss. And like when I was young, I've always dreamed about games like what if there was a beat 'em up game that combines fighting elements and things like that. I thought that would be really cool, right? So those are some of the things I've been thinking about, when I'm walking and things like that. But when I saw this game, I'm like, oh my god, this game is a dream come true. I gotta play this game. So ever since we got this game, I've been playing this a bit. Again, it's got so many things. I still have yet to explore everything about this game yet. So anyway, this was the girl character. I want to show you the other character. So let me just exit out. I'm just gonna come back. I want to show you the coyote character. The coyote character is really nice. By the way, all this is gonna go away. The beginning part. We're gonna be working to fix this. I wouldn't say fix, but we're going to optimize it. So you'll be able to play game as soon as you turn them on. Anyways, let me get to this. Here's the coyote. If you look at this character, who does he remind you of? Right. The first character that I was reminded of is, there it goes. I'll show you, and you know that Blanca. I'm like, oh my god, they put Blanca in a beat 'em up game. That was really cool. and him too, like the other characters, can possess. Oh, okay, I'm getting beaten up. Let me beat up these guys first. And there are several other moves that I was able to execute before by doing semicircle moves and things like that. But I need to find out exactly how that's done. I will work on that. It's really cool, right? Okay, it's time to possess somebody. Let me work on that. There you go. So I possess a ninja again. And as you've seen on the video that I just showed you, there's so many different characters that you can possess in this game. That makes the game extremely unique. Again, this is a kind of game that I think should have been extremely famous in the level of Double Dragon. But I think when Technos Japan right, sort of closed down, sorry, let me. Is right. This game was. I don't think this game was marketed enough. If you know what I mean. But there was a pity because this is an amazing game. I mean, I played a lot of video games in the past, right? And there's nothing like this one. So this was where, as soon as I played this game, I was like, we found the gem. All right, let me try to possess this guy. Nice. He's a swordsman. There's another guy later on that you will, when you play, you'll see that he has guns. So many different type of characters. There's also a golem that you can possess. This guy has a different move, like this. He's got a sword move. All right, I'm gonna exit from him. Yeah, I just love the rolling move and the throwing move. All right, just gonna play this for a little bit more, and then we can start our conversations. But this game is very difficult to resist. All right. There's a boss character. I'm just gonna fight him, and then end it for the day. All right. Okay. I can do jump kicks too, by the way. Jump kick. I can probably do some aerial moves too, but I think I'm dead. All right. Anyway, that was Shadow Force. And the title of this game was the reason why I put the word "May the Force be with you." In case you may be curious. Shadow Force, my friends, 1993 game from Technos Japan, coming to iiRcade. Hope you liked it. Let's go back to my office, and we'll have some great conversations together. Sorry, I took some time to play the games, but they were addictive. I couldn't help it. Okay. There I am. Fantastic. What'd you think? Hope you like the games that I showed today. Especially the Shadow Force one is a game that I'm really, really excited about, and I hope you're too as well. All right. In the background, I'm hearing sound, so let me go ahead and close my door. If you can give me a second. Okay, I just muted the sound. Okay, that's better. Okay, let me go back. Just quickly checking to make sure that I don't have audio issues. And I'll be looking for questions. Let's see. The very last comment on my screen is, I think when I was showing uh, the sign stickers. um, let's see. Going down the list, looking for questions. Oh, it looks like in the middle, looks like video may have gotten better. So that's great news. Thanks for letting me know. It's great to hear. I see the word sexy. It's always nice to hear. Patrick, you want to touch? I'll ask if you're allowed to touch. um, see, going down the list, I see a lot of nice, gorgeous. So glad to hear. So glad to hear that everybody likes it. Thank you so much. I see the nice. Jung is bringing sexy black, sexy back. There's gonna be more. There's gonna be more. Let's see. Going down the list. My relationship will suffer from the looks of this cabinet. Oh my god. um, man, now I want to show you Dragon Slayer cabinet. Awesome. I'm so glad that everybody likes it. See, just going down the list, I'm looking at some of these comments. Let's see. Patrick, I'm just ordered Dragon Slayer. This is sexy. I gotta show you the Dragon Slayer one soon. Soon, coming soon. Then we can talk about which one is sexier, right? FYI, our QA lead has seen both units, and he really likes both of them, but he likes the Dragon Slayer one better. So I think it's just a matter of taste, but the Dragon Slayer one looks amazing. FYI, we did build the Dragon Slayer cabinet today, in fact, right before our session. And we want to make sure that everything is up and running and great. So I want to be able to show that to you soon. So that's coming next. So stay tuned. Let's see. Going down the list. Stefan, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. I really like the looks of this dragon, double dragon cabinet. You're also a fan of black devices. So am I. So am I. Black is one of my favorite colors. And it come out nice. So I'm very happy. Yeah, I need to think about whether I've gotten the Dragon Slayer one too, but man, now I'm confused. Should I get the black one? The black one looks really nice. It looks actually much nicer in person than videos. So I cannot wait to show it to you in person very soon. Stay tuned. So going down the list. I want that precious. Schmiegel. He's one of my favorite characters. Sometimes he's not really a bad guy, right? Not a really good guy, but not bad guy, and those characters really interest me. See, going down the list. Looking for questions. See. Dominique wants to see beach buggy racing. Stay tuned. I'll plan on showing that to you again as well. That's gonna be great to play on these new units, right? So we'll look into that. Todd, I see a question. When can we see Dragon's Lair Edition? Very soon, very soon. Again, we built it today, the outer side, and it's looking gorgeous. So we'll pick the right time and we'll show it to you. So stay tuned. Let's see, going down the list. Wow, a lot of comments today. Let's see. I'm looking for the second question, I guess. Second question. Only a ninja can kill a ninja. Ninjas rock. You know, that may be very true. Ninjas only fight ninjas too, I think. As far as what I've seen so far. Ninjas are cool, I think. Very fast, agile, and power, and they got those nunchucks and tricks and things like that. So I completely agree with you. One of the reasons why I really like Shadow Dancer. It's a very difficult game, but ninjas really interest me. So it's another game that I was really glad that we were able to get. And going down the list. Oh, here's a question. I see the word question. From Mr. Patrick. Question, John, will users be able to use game pack bundles to save a few pennies and add to a la carte roster? Great question. I'm actually sort of against the bundles, and there are several reasons why. Bundles sort of force you to buy games that you may not like. Happened to me many times. So if I buy a bundle, let's say it has 10 games, I want to play one or maybe two. And the rest of 8 games that I've paid for, I don't really play. So instead of that, what we said is instead of having people purchase in bundles, we'll do it individually and have people only pay for the games that they want to play. So that was the goal and the reasons why we're doing it this way. And everybody has different favorite games, and some people may like this kind of game, some people may like that kind of game, and if we mix it up, could a bundle, people are not going to like it. So anyway, that was the reason why. Thanks for the great question, though. I really appreciate it. Going down the list. Kick some butt, John. I tried. I tried. I think I may need some more practice, but I will do so. I will do so. Yes, Blanca. I played Blanca too when I played Street Fighter, and I was so glad to see the Coyote character today. Really reminded me of Blanca, and Blanca in a beat 'em up game. Oh my God, I'm in. So I really liked it. Mr. Jeff, I'm so excited. I want it now. Whew. Are we still on schedule for ship arriving mid-November and units to backers by end of November? That's the current plan. I think right now we're getting into some serious system level testing. So my fingers are crossed that nothing happens. Nothing is expected now, but we'll see. But right now so far we are on schedule. I hope, by the way, that got rid of your stress. We did beat up a lot of ninjas today. Let's see. Going down the list. Mark, my fiance may never see me again. She will probably throw me out of the house with iiRcade. You know what the key is? You have to play together with her. That always works. So it's sort of the strategy that I've used in my house. So in order for me to be able to play games, especially when I first got married, I got her in. Right? You start with puzzle games, right? You start with puzzle games and be competitive, I became competitive with my wife, and later on I found out that she was practicing while I'm at work, practicing, and she was getting better. She was getting better, and that's how I was able to get her in. And she was a non-gamer beforehand. Um, so try it. it, believe it or not, that actually made the experience of gaming a lot more fun. Playing it with your significant other, and you actually get a lot closer, unless you keep on winning. So sometimes you have to let her win, but when that happens, eventually she'll get better, and she may even become better than you, and she will continue to beat you. And that's when she becomes a gamer as well. That's been my experience. Right now, I sometimes play games with my wife, especially on our device. She's very interested. But right these days, I play a lot with my kids, and I got them hooked. As you know. So try it. Let me know. I'd be interested to find out. Um, Anyways, going down the list. Oh, here's another question. Daniel, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. The location of backers, is that based on shipping or actual location, as there was no overseas backers outside of South Korea mentioned? I know we have a handful of Aussie backers. Curious if iiRcade will have world domination. um, world domination, for sure. um, I believe you know what happened. Actually, I didn't think of this. So, and we have, I knew that there were several of our family members who are in the military, and there was an quote unquote sort of an other option. And I thought other people also in military when I saw the other option. So that's why I was sort of assumed, and I didn't know. So um, so we should probably, if we change the name of the category from military to other, then I think that may make more sense. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. But world domination, here comes. Here we come. We'll make it happen soon. Thanks for that. Um, and of course, my screen just scrolled up. So I'm back into our previous question. Let me go down looking for questions. My God, I need to get rid of my glasses. Sorry, I cannot see with my glasses. Pat, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. What is the price of Shadow Force? Great question. Actually, I gotta ask, but I don't think it will go beyond our price range. So we'll keep you updated. Stay tuned. But it will be affordable, just like our other games. Another question, Steve. Question: can you confirm the base will have adjustable feet? If you ever visited the SoCal warehouse, let's grab a couple of liquid beverages. Oh my God, I am always up for liquid. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. We're on. Regarding first question, yes. So let me put it in a little different way. It does have adjustable feet, so if you turn, it becomes taller and shorter and things like that. The reason why we actually put that on there was to help with uneven floors. So my house, for example, my basement dungeon, the floor is uneven. So I need to adjust to make sure that our device becomes even and it doesn't wobble, and it does a really, really good job. Now, if you're interested in making it a little taller, I think you can also use it for that purpose as well. I believe the height of the adjustable feet is about like yay big. So I think if you want to make it taller, I think you can as well. But great question. Thank you so much for that. And by the way, you just got me extremely thirsty. I need some liquid. Let's see. Carlos, I think I see a question from you. Thanks for joining, my friend. Is there going to be an option in settings to apply scan lines to the games? Great question. At launch, no. But anything's possible in the future. So it depends on if there's enough demand, then we'll definitely look into it. So thank you so much for the question. And by the way, I do know that scan lines are desired. So we'll keep you updated. Probably if we look into it then after lunch, and then we'll software update. So stay tuned. Steve, let me get to your question. If I bring my bar top with me to your office, can I then get a sign back from my machine? Of course, of course. Absolutely, my friend. I actually, I really don't mind signing. It was just the operations perspective that was much more difficult than I initially imagined. So if you bring it to my office, absolutely. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Prentice, I have a gut feeling the Dragon Slayer is better. We'll see. I personally think it's personal preference. Some people, when they look at the Dragon Slayer cabinet, people like that better. Some people, when they look at both, they like Black Edition better. Right now, I think it's about 50-50 from what I've shown perspective, sort of test perspective. So they're both beautiful. I can't wait to show you the other one. Then we'll compare. Seth, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Let me get to your question. I know this was asked a couple live streams ago, and it's okay, by the way. You can ask anytime you want. But the squeaky wheel gets the oil, right? Any plans on bringing football gamers to the iiRcade library, specifically anything from NFL Blitz? Great question. Thank you so much for that. Right now, before launch, no, but anything is possible in the future. Like we said, sports is one category that we really want to explore pretty heavily. So we'll keep you updated. But I completely agree with you. Football will be amazing. It will definitely be amazing. So stay tuned. It'll be a lot of fun. Chris, let me get to your question, my friend. Jung, if you could bring any video game character to the real world, what would it be? Besides Daphne. Daphne. Definitely. Kidding aside, this is a hard question. Wow. I don't know. Blanca. So I guess. Wow. You know, let me just leave it at Anthony. I can't think of anyone else. But if I do bring Daphne from to the real world, I'll let you know. But thanks for the great question. That was a lot of fun. Derek, let me get to your question, my friend. When can we see a Jong versus Callum game up? Fantastic question. I think I'm gonna win. But let me ask Colin, see if he's up to the challenge. I'm up for it. Thank you for that. By the way, you'll be betting for me if I claim, right? Thanks for that. Appreciate it. Derek, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Let me get your question. When do we ship? Great question. Right now, we're scheduled to ship in middle of November, and right, and then from there it depends on how quick FedEx is. But I would assume that you get it by end of November, right? From current plan perspective. So we'll keep you updated. Keep going down the list. Todd, let me get to your question. What about a create your own bundle? Great question. Thanks for that. Unfortunately, that's extremely hard. The most difficult part is operations. because if we look at it from device perspective, right? If we create your own bundle, then everybody's unit will be a what's called different SKU, and different SKU is basically a type of device, right? So we need to reduce the number of SKUs as much as possible, so that mistakes are not made. So, for example, we don't want this person's unit coming to your house, right? And if there are too many SKUs, and especially we're going to have we have too many, we have a lot of deliveries that needs to be made. People will make mistakes, and operations will be very difficult. So we're trying to reduce these SKUs as much as possible. So from device perspective, that's the reason why we're not doing bundles. From game perspective, also creating bundles. Number one, I think it's going to be basically same as getting them individually. um, but also, if we create any kind of bundles, it's a lot of work to get them implemented. And bundles, believe it or not, are pretty hard. So I don't know, maybe in the future, if there's enough demand and if there's a right way to do it, we'll think about it. But at launch, at least anyway, it'll be individual, so that we can make sure that you're getting only the games that you want. And by the way, if we do bundles, the other problem is how do we pay the game developers if the games are mixed up in a bundle? So that's another issue as well. So a lot of issues. There are many things to think about, and bringing on a new idea is great, and at the same time, it's very hard. So a lot of things to think about. But thank you so much for the great question. Mike, let me get to your question, my friend. By the way, I love your icon. The eyes. I love those eyes. Thanks for that. Any update you can share on shipping prices? Oh, thank you so much for that. That's the other one that I wanted to be able to share today, but unfortunately, our operations manager has some issues, personal issues. So I wasn't able to share that today. So my sincere apologies. But let me talk to him. We'll get some more information and share them to you. I'll share them with you. So if you can give me a little bit of more time, and we'll get the information to you. So thank you so much for that. Actually, the screen rolled up again too. So just trying to find my place. Oh, I think I just did. Let's see, going down the list. Hey, Brian, let me get to your question. Question is, Quiz and Dragon possible? I don't know what Quiz and Dragon is. If you can let me know, then I'll answer the question. Right now, I've never heard of Quiz and Dragon. I don't know if it's a game. If it's a game, then right, if there's enough demand, we can definitely look into it. But please do let me know. Appreciate it. EMAC, let me get to your question. John, when is the shipment money will be charged? Great question. Thanks so much for that. So the backer kit charges will happen when we finalize our shipment, and we're still looking into it. So quick status information is that we're now looking into many different warehouses, I would say, in many different regions. Because again, every warehouse has different shipping deals, and many of them, especially with the ones that are bigger and have bigger deals with companies like FedEx and others, they have better deals. So we're looking into, and of course, again, they have different structures too and everything. So we're talking to many different 3PLs, warehouses, as we speak. And once we find some really good solutions, we'll let you know, and we'll keep you updated. And we are again thinking outside of the box, and trying to find the right solution. So fingers crossed. We'll make it happen. So thank you so much for that. Going down the list, looking for questions. See. Scott, Jong is Mr. Screw Money, not Mr. Skew Money. Love it, love it. That was the best joke of the day. So thank you so much for that. Let's see, going down the list. I see another question. Steve, let me get to your question. Would it be possible to see a short video of assembling the cabinet? How about a video tour of the new office? Thank you so much for that. Absolutely. We will put something together. And we'll probably show that as we get closer to the launch. But we'll definitely show it to you. And we're also planning on making them available to you as well, so that your assembly is easier. So stay tuned. Prentice, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Let me get to your question. Jong, have you seen the format for the technical part of Dragon Slayer game? Format for the technical part. I'm assuming, do you mean like code or how Dragon Slayer game is structured? If so, yes, I have. Yes, I have. And it's very, very interesting. I think the information is confidential for our game partners, so I don't think I can share, but it's very interesting. Some part it's something that I sort of figured, and I sort of knew. The other part that I did not know, was very interesting. So very interesting game. Thank you for that. Let's see. Oh, Brian, thanks for sending the link. So it sounds like Quiz and Dragons is a Capcom quiz game. We'll look into it. And we'll put this into our to-do list as well. But we will take an action item, especially if there are more demands, because we'll be doing this in priorities. So we'll keep you updated. Thanks for that. Scott, John, can I get a T-shirt for joke of the day? We'll think about it. Now, one issue that we have with T-shirt right now is that we sort of ran out, and our supplier is there's some delays in getting new T-shirts. So we're working with them to try to get it in as soon as possible. And once we do, then we will resume. So we'll try to make that happen as quickly as we can. So thank you so much for that. Oh, Christopher, thank you so much, my friend. I'm the man. You know what, though? I think you're more the man. So, and everybody in our family. So thank you so much for that. You're giving me energy, though. Really appreciate it. Thank you. I think I'm almost to the end. Let me get to Brian's question. Will Dragon Slayer offer difficulty options? I'm trying to remember. I haven't played that in a little while. I think it did. Yeah, I think it did. The game is very hard. Game is very hard, but I think you have an option. Let me go and double check though. I haven't played the game in a while, but I think it does. So thank you so much for that. Hoodie contest. Next time we have a session with Cullen, we'll definitely look into that. So thank you so much for that. By the way, the hoodie is awesome, keeping me warm. I think we're at the end of the list. Let me just get to Prince Malcolm's question. What's a pirate's favorite arcade? Aye, arcade. We should publish that somewhere. That's a great joke. Thank you so much for that. I think that was the end of our list. Wow, we already went 85 minutes. Time flies by real quickly. And especially when we're having fun, I think the time flies by real quickly. That was a lot of fun today. I was so glad to be able to show you Shadow Force because that's one game that, and I was really waiting for the right moment to be able to show you. Um, from next week, I think our Billy, Billy and Jimmy are going into our lab. So I'll probably go back to my unit in my office to demo probably next week. But before they go, I wanted to show you Shadow Force, and that's why I wanted to play this today. Especially this game deserved to be played on the Black Edition. So that's why I want to play today. Hope you liked it. I had a lot of fun today. So thank you so much again for joining. On Tuesday, we'll have some more fun. Tuesday, I'll show you another game that everybody's been waiting for. So stay tuned. We'll have a lot of fun. Have a fantastic weekend. And I hope this weekend the weather will be great and everybody will be able to have a lot of fun. So thanks again. We'll see you again on Tuesday. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great weekend. Thanks. We'll see you on Tuesday.